Drinking Bros. Put down the water and grab a fucking drink.
Yeah.
Tara!
Oh, man.
Tara!
No one knows that but us.
I don't know what that is, but
No one knows the
I
term.
love the fact that it's not
Tara.
fucking Ritter.
Don't, hey, stop. Listen, Jared and I, we'll talk about it later, but that is a good joke.
That was a
really fun.
I'm glad it's not fucking Ritter, so we're good.
That
Fuck
was
Ritter.
Yeah.
That was a Djibouti joke.
It was a Djibouti joke.
That was the Djibouti.
Hey, I'm
Booty joke.
I haven't been on the podcast, I think, for 3 episodes now.
I'm
so
gonna tell you what, it's
this
nice
is
to have-
Matt.
it's nice. Yeah.
Thank you.
It's nice to have everyone back.
It's nice to see everybody here. I'm excited.
missed you.
I missed you guys.
Your
Oh,
rant
it is
was
so
needed.
fun.
Your rants
You know,
were needed.
just-
Oh, mine
I
wasn't
miss
good enough.
you.
I heard you had a good rant, Jared. I'm proud of you, dude.
You did, and I loved it.
So, hello, Drinking Bros. It's good to be back. Welcome to Drink Bros. What was it, Ross? We're at 66, 67 on the episodes now, just going strong.
Hey, look, we're somewhere in there. I don't know what's happened, but I feel a lot of love tonight. All
So
four of
much
us are
love.
back.
Yeah.
Hey, can you feel the love tonight?
Love tonight.
What movie was
it's
that?
enough to
don't know.
make kings
What movie was that? Can you feel the love tonight? Is that?
It's
Lion
Lion
King?
King.
Is that Lion King?
Lion
Yeah, as he
King.
says, Lion King.
Oh, I like.
Are
I
we
like,
in my way?
I like
Are we in my
Aladdin.
way?
Aladdin's one of my
Cool
favorites.
beans. I think we should knock out these sponsors that make this thing possible. We get into some weirdness,
Fuck yeah.
Wow, look who's excited to be back.
I know.
He's ready.
I'm ready to suck some dicks. Wait, what?
Man
Yeah.
dicks too. Man dicks.
Shit.
Only man dicks.
Only the man
Little
dicks.
big man. They're all back. They're all back from their fancy journey. Let's get into some sponsors, shall we?
Let's fucking do it.
While you were gone, Matthew, they didn't change.
Oh.
You know the one who's from the top.
What was that?
You know the first and foremost.
Oh, I know it.
I'm sure they called it in overseas. A little Strike Force energy. Wow.
Yeah.
God, I missed those sound effects. Jessie was on it, and she did sound. They're not as good as yours, Matt. They're not as good as yours.
I just like the
No matter
tiger. I
what
don't
she
know why
says.
when you say Strike Force, I imagine a tiger just like, wow. It's like the MGM tiger, you know?
Yeah. Tiger.
Why not?
Strike Force.
Yeah, why not?
I
Why not?
took
Tigers,
Strike
Pumas.
Force with me on our trip, by the way.
Did you really?
I did.
Did you took Strike Force overseas? People fucking lost their minds, didn't
Because you can carry it on your carry-on, and they're individual packets, so I can fly with it, and then I have an always go-to source of caffeine, because I'm a caffeine addict. Obviously, you know my association with Black Rifle.
Yeah.
And
There
Strike
was even
Force-
an ops center that had a whole fucking thing of it.
Yeah.
We went into a talk and they had an ammo
I
can.
usually
there.
rip off the top. I just take it straight and I put a couple drops on my dick.
There was a. I saw a
That's how I
photo.
feel.
Yeah.
I saw a photo of
Amazing.
like her name on Facebook is Lisa Bigland, a good friend of ours and stuff, and she's awesome. But she was holding a ammo can of Strike Force, and I was like, the association is so detached
That's
of
so
what that is. So I thought it
cool.
was super cool that they're supporting the brand because she's a huge military supporter and obviously a very beautiful girl. So
That's awesome, man. I
love your tits. What?
I'm a huge fan of that because what I heard, it is the U.S. version of COT. I heard there's a lot of COT going on.
Don't
in
even
Africa.
get
I
me
don't know if you guys-
started
Who
on
is
that
my
right
God?
now. Don't even get
Yeah,
me
we'll hit that at the later
I
of the
almost
episode.
committed an international incident over that
What?
shit.
I'm just saying,
I literally-
Strike Force is the U.S. version of COT. We'll get to it. But,
yes, we should.
But StrikeForceEnergy.com is the greatest energy drink known to man. Kick the can and get yourself some Strike Force. It comes in a little tiny tin pouch. You can put it in every liquid available.
pouch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kick the fucking can,
tin
Jared. Get yourself a little tin pouch.
That's their new slogan, Strike Force. We don't hate puppies. Like what? Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody
they don't
likes
hate
puppies.
They do.
Strike
So you pour
Force,
Strike
we're
Force
about
in,
diversity.
Soda, alcohol, water, fucking carbonated beverages, urine,
Blood.
you name it.
If we
Yeah,
built
blood.
a railroad, we'd use white guys.
Definitely not their slogan.
Yeah.
It's definitely not.
That's
I want
the new-
to put this out there. That is definitely not their slogan.
They didn't pay for
What?
that.
Hey,
That
what-
is definitely their new slogan.
What a segue for the first topic that is. So that's perfect.
I'm
Jesus
just saying.
Boy.
Man, oh man.
Even Paul Blart couldn't get on that segue. Go to
That was great.
StrikeForceEnergy.com.
Paul Blart.
Get Get a box of it. Get a subscription like we do, and type in the promo code Drinkin Bros. You get 20% off of every single order, and they ship around the world, kids, around the fucking world.
I'm just gonna
the next one.
I'm gonna make Strikeforce their own advertisement. It's gonna be a photo of a bunch of happy Asians, and it just says, "If we built a railroad, we'd use white guys."
Oh man, I can hear an Asian lawyer sending a lawsuit right now.
I can hear sponsorships dropping.
Yeah, I don't know if that's I don't know about that one.
Boy, we'll start out our podcast with no sponsors and just chink us working on a railroad to pay for this shit. So.
I worked 12 hours in a railroad.
That's Jared. If you guys have missed him, he's back. But the next one, you guys didn't need this overseas, but we need it here. We need it here in our own country. And that's a little protection from invaders, from enemies. Get a little home defense ammunition. We're talking about TartarusOrdnance.com for all your home ammunition needs. They bear arms. They got guns now.
Yeah.
They're dealing arms. They're dealing guns.
Oh, shit.
Go to TartarusOrdnance.com. Tartarus.
We're from
Ordnance.com.
Spain. Are
You
they
type
from
in the
Spain?
promo code Drinkin
No, I
Bros.
don't
you
think
get
it's from
10% off of every single order.
They're from Texas.
And of course, you
Similar
know their
to Spain.
slogan, I wish a motherfucker would.
I wish a motherfucker would.
I wish a motherfucker would.
Tartarus,
Wow.
we're not from California. Buy our guns.
That is their slogan.
Yeah.
We're not Californians.
God. And I'm a Californian,
we're
so
not
I feel
working for the Hillary Clinton campaign.
I feel a little ashamed to admit that I'm from California after Jerry Brown's legislation. That fuck puppet. Anyways,
Jerry Brown's a fucking dirtbag,
dude. Yeah.
But next up, we got a new one, but a goodie.
Say
goodie
what?
to the
A new
show.
one, but a goodie.
Say who? We got a little warfightertobacco.com.
No.
Is it
They're
a?
premium
I love it.
cigars handmade in the Dominican Republic using quality Cuban seed tobacco. Cuban seed. Cubano.
I have a feeling Rocco worked this one since he's such a cigar aficionado.
I wouldn't say I worked.
They're gonna
I
make
don't know
a
if he's a
personalized
cigar
cigar for
aficionado as
Rocco.
much as he's a butthole aficionado.
I'm more of a butthole aficionado. I actually made the cover of that magazine.
Listen,
That was impressive,
You
too.
did.
I mean,
You did.
I gotta
it was
admit-
the June
Hey,
issue, too, pre-summer.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not gonna lie. If I had the option to smoke a fine Cuban cigar or a clean butthole, I'm licking the clean butthole.
I'd smoke a lot of buttholes before I go cigars.
What?
Yeah.
You'd
what?
smoke
No.
them?
What?
Would you put the cigar in the
no,
butthole?
man. Hey, honestly,
What would a fart do to a cigar? Would it ash it?
it would make the I don't know. Let's try it.
It might add to the flames.
Yeah.
Hey, but Rocco, I heard a little rumor today from Warfighter Tobacco that they might be coming down to El Paso to give you your cigars and smoke with you in Jared's garage.
Oh, I can't wait for that, man. Honestly, if you guys have ever smoked the cigars, they're amazing. I already smoked the whole fucking batch that they sent me.
Excuse me if I'm speaking out. They're veteran owned, right?
100%.
That's
They're
fucking rad.
veteran owned.
They're
They're
actually
100%. They're combat veteran owned. 100%.
Excuse me.
They've all seen the shit.
That's like adding some Tabasco, you know? You just add a little Tabasco
Yeah.
to your food.
Yeah.
Yeah, the lamb chops may be good, but with the hot sauce, they're real good.
I like that, Jared. I
Real
like that
good.
a
And
lot.
look, hey kids, at warfightertobacco.com, they're all about cigars because real men don't smoke hookahs, my man.
Real men
don't smoke
Or
penises.
vapes, dude. I really have to admit, if you smoke a cigar, like guys like Hollywood, I get down like that's a cool dude. Like let's have some cigar and scotch.
There's personality there.
When you smoke like a vape,
Yeah.
I significantly don't like. It's like Sean. I just don't like it.
Yeah.
You're just like,
It's weird.
I don't care if I come out in the podcast.
I tried it for a week.
He's
and
lucky I didn't break his
I'm not gonna lie, I
face.
tried it for a week because I tried to stop dipping.
Yeah.
And then I said, you know what? Fuck it. We're smoking cigars. So
You
Yeah.
vaped? You fucking vaped?
I tried it for a
oh
week.
my God.
Yeah.
So you went. How was it being
vaping
like?
son of a bitch.
So I went gay for a little bit, and
No,
I'm back.
no. If you were like, hey guys, I went gay for a week, I'd be more proud of you for exploring whatever sexuality. But vaping, that's
Vaping,
that's
yeah.
bad.
Listen, I'm not
That's
gonna
bad.
hide the fact that I fucking went to. I tried it, and I didn't like it though. So I know I'm not gay.
Listen, your dad would not be proud of you. Carlos the cut man.
I hope he doesn't hear this one.
That's like trying to put your mouth in a double dude 69. Like there's no room.
Yeah,
there's no room.
Well, I don't know why I
And
did it.
wherever you go, it's gay.
I was confused at the time. All right, I was going through some shit.
Well, hey, put down the glass dick vapes and go to warfightertobacco.com. Type in the promo code Drinkin' Bros in their newsletter. Subscribe to their newsletter. You get 10% off forever. Forever, that's what they're doing. In the next one, it's a fine piece of literature. I'm sure you took it all the way overseas. I'm sure the men and women had it over there when reading it to each other aloud. It's called At Night She Cries While He Rides His Steed. The first ever romance novel for dudes. The funniest book ever written. It's on Amazon, Audible. And a young man on the come up named Ross Patterson wrote the shit out of that.
He did.
So go ahead and grab yourself a copy.
Call him on the come up.
On the
On the come up.
All right.
On the motherfucking
I
come
guess
up.
I'll give him that.
Yeah.
Wahlberg, dog.
Wahlberg on the come up.
On the come up.
I want a Wahlburger. You know, I want a Wahlburger.
Wahlburger.
I would love it.
I want to open a restaurant with you,
I'd so come up.
and I want to tape it. I want to be our own little entourage.
You know what's best while you're reading At Night She Cries?
What?
Not even drinking. You're wearing fine apparel from Article 15 clothing.
Article 15 clothing.
You know?
Yeah.
The rubbing your face on the fabrics.
Yes, it's a very
Rubbing your face on the fabric.
we rock those tri-blends that are so comfy.
Most women that wear our clothes don't wear pants.
But listen, I have to admit, if you have a one-night stand and then the girl steals your shirt the next morning, you're not mad because they look really good in it.
And it's like a billboard.
They do.
They look really
but
good.
Hey, you know who you are mad at though is the girls that take your drinkinbrospodcast.com t-shirt.
Okay, yes, I am.
That you're mad about.
Yes, I am.
That you're
So
pissed
Those
off
are
about.
mine, Ross. Those are mine.
They're so soft.
Man, those are like, don't walk off with those.
Dude, I'm
Don't
rocking
walk
my.
off
I
with
was
those.
been rocking my Drinkin' Bros podcast hat today at the gym. I like that
Dude,
thing a
that's
lot.
actually a nice hat, dude.
It's a dope hat.
I always wear my hat.
Yeah, I like that hat.
Someone
I
said
say,
it would
by
be
the way,
cool
I
if
had
we
a
did
giveaway last week for the Drinkin' Bros nerds.
Like
I gave away a few of those hats.
red,
yeah.
white, blue logo. Like if you got the full,
All right, wait.
red,
I'm gonna
white,
text
whatever,
my man. I'm
whatever
gonna text
you
my
think.
guy right now.
Text your guy. Bro.
Yeah,
You got
he's got a
it.
guy. Text your guy.
Text your
guy.
I think we should all get weird on the podcast now because it's been a minute
we
since
should.
we've all
Hey,
been
hey,
together.
I know.
And last but not least, if a girl's gonna walk out, make sure she walks out with a cup of Black Rifle coffee
Okay, yes,
in her
okay.
hands.
Oh, yeah.
Go to blackriflecoffee.com. Type in the promo code Drinkin' Bros. You get 20% off of everything. They got a subscription. Strikeforce got a subscription. Just get that shit then. It's easier. It's a lot easier. And with that, welcome to Drinkin' Bros, kids. We're proud to have our two little brave honchos back on the show, Mr. Matt Best and Jared Taylor. Where were you guys for the last 2 weeks?
Being a brave honcho.
Always
What?
being a brave honcho.
I was being a brave honcho.
What's a hunch?
No, man, we were fortunate enough to be invited out for an Armed Forces Entertainment tour, which is essentially very similar to USO. We're not as popular as USO, but yeah, we got to go tour a bunch of bases in Iraq, Kuwait, and Africa, and show range.
I don't think
15.
I looked into it. It's not the popularity. It's AFE is controlled by the military,
Right.
whereas USO is a
Is civilian.
nonprofit.
Exactly.
So I mean, essentially,
Dude.
we were requested so much
Right.
that they came to us.
I know, and I will say this: the guy that I think was in Baghdad, he was the captain. The coolest thing, probably the most humbling experience. He was like, someone came to them, the Armed Forces Entertainment was like, "Hey guys, would you rather have Taylor Swift or Matt Best and the Art 15 guys?" And they like literally yelled at this dude. Was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? We want fucking
Fuck Taylor Swift.
yeah, fuck Taylor Swift and Art 15." I was like, "Oh, that's really crazy because Taylor Swift is pretty awesome."
Dude, this is something I wish that I was able to partake in, but due to personal issues, I couldn't.
Yeah.
And I was watching the pictures, and we were texting back and forth. How the hell is it for you to be overseas, not part of a unit, and just kind of being, I guess, entertainment, if you will, not actually out there for the mission?
Yeah.
Like, what's that feel like?
I wanna hear
yeah,
Jared's
and
side of
by
that.
the way, real quick, this is a question for both of you to piggyback off of that. Was this your first time back for each of you over there?
Oh yeah. I mean, in
Wait,
that
first
capacity.
time back
like,
for what? What do you mean?
Anything? When's the last time you were there? You guys were both in, right?
I mean, I was there a year ago
Yeah,
as
he
a
was there a year
contractor.
ago.
So 1 year ago you were a contractor. Now you're going back as the lead in a movie. That's got to be pretty surreal.
I think the first thing that comes to mind, it was almost a little irritating because we had almost every location we were at, we had must have escort badges.
Yeah.
And that was
shit.
so we're being escorted by foreign nationals like
Dainty ladies.
Don't get me
sir,
started
you
on
know,
that.
You know, we have to go with you when you go to the bathroom. It's like, I have a clearance. I'm more cleared to be on this fucking base than you. Like, give me a real badge for fuck's sake. I've been to this place before. Like,
Yeah,
Man.
that was honestly, I had to check my ego a little bit, not in like that sense, but it was like because a lot of them are like, oh, it must be crazy to be over here. I'm like, man, you know, I don't even know, like 5 deployments active. I did about 15 as a contractor. I'm like, I was just over here, and it was weird to be there in the civilian capacity because. You know, I was telling Jared, like, I show up, I'm ready. Like, where's my gun and my kit? What are we doing? It's like, no, people are trying to hand you waters, and they're like, okay, so the way it works on the base, and you're like, man, like, I'm really trying not
It's
to
like
be
a
a
movie
dick. Yeah,
set.
it really is. Where they're coaching you, and I'm like, I got it. Can I have my pod, and I'll go sleep. Like, I'm good. I got this. Like, did this for the last 10 years of my life. But overall, man, it was super awesome. The response of the troops and like. The guys, they were so welcoming. Everybody was
absolutely.
fucking amazing.
and our last spot, and we'll get to that too.
Yeah.
We did not have to have an escort. That was the most fun
Yeah.
because we all just kind of went off and did our own thing,
Yeah.
hung out with people, just did our thing.
It was
and-
rad. They gave us the badge, said no escort required, and so we got to walk wherever Chow Hall, did our own thing, and it was rad.
Jump over to units that are like working and stuff,
Yeah.
saying hi. And
I went to the
everything.
TF compound. They're like, "Do you have your badge?" Like, I'm gonna have this badge. Like, you're good. Come on in.
You're fine.
The SEAL Team 8 guy just brought me in, showed me all the guns. He's like, "Dude, can we take pictures with the fucking Mark 46?" I was like, "Sure, dude. I don't care. That's awesome."
Yeah.
So how did everyone treat you guys? Like, just, I mean,
Dude, they were awesome. Yeah. The weirdest part for me is like when people start almost treating you, and I hate to use the word celebrity, that weirds me out because I'm like, Jared and I are like, dude, we're peers.
Just
Like,
sit down.
We're
Yeah, just
just
sit down, have fun.
let's just have a beer, and sometimes it gets the weird thing. It's like, oh, you're doing such great things. You're like, I'm not. Dude, I just want to come drink with you guys. You guys are the ones that are fucking deployed. Like,
Yeah, but
I
you
hope
are
you
doing,
enjoy the
You are
movie.
doing great things. You are doing great things, and that's the fine
Not
line. of,
really.
like,
They're
I
the
don't-
ones that are fucking 9 months away from their fucking families. We went over for 2
No, I know,
weeks
but,
and
but
toured
you
and shot a
guys are
movie.
out. You guys are out. You guys continue to give back to your community, and not only that, but you go over there. I mean, I'm sure it wasn't a nonstop flights in first class, was it?
No, I will say, dude, the travel schedule. We joked the whole entire trip because we were like, "There's no way that a cheerleader would do this because it was fucking
Or
brutal.
anybody.
It's fucking brutal." We were flying almost twice a day, showing the movie twice a day, and I know that sounds stupid, but like, you know, you're catching a C-130 flight for fucking 3.5 hours. You're showing the movie, doing a meet and greet for fucking 6 hours, flying back, then catching another flight, and then trying to catch like 6 hours of sleep or 4 hours of sleep before you go on to the next event. It was. I was impressed. I was like, I don't know. Maybe I think what we came to the conclusion was I think they thought that since we're military we could handle it, and we did obviously, but there's no way.
Well, at the end of the day,
Another
too, it's
lieutenant
not
would do
really
that.
fair to the guys because we're not.
Agreed.
We're just drained everywhere we go. We're just zombies, and we're not. You know, we tried to turn it on as much as we could, but it's like if you fanned out that schedule a little more to give us a little bit more time in between the travel and stuff like that, we would have. I think there'd been a lot more energy.
Well,
Hey, maybe for the sequel, princess. Okay.
No, we will. But honestly, like, so I think that's what we were all talking to the guys. Like, we want to get with the Armed Forces Entertainment, come back out, and essentially do like a week stay
Yeah,
every
give
place.
us
So
more time.
so we can actually like hang out, go see the units, and not be pressed for time. So it's not like, hey man, you guys got to go. You got 10 minutes to shake a hand, take a photo. Let's go. It's like, no, dude, let's hang out, have lunch, and like chill. So.
You know what gave me rage, Ross, was hearing because everywhere you go, you have the people that have the job of receiving you. Like that's the same people. So every time
Right.
there's visitors, these certain people that work in these sections of the military are in charge of making sure that you're on the schedule and everything like that. Hearing about other celebrities and talent that just ran their mouth,
Right?
Like I'm gonna get the names of the dudes that were talking shit up in Erbil, and I'm gonna fucking tell them how much of pieces of shit they are.
Dude,
You're kidding. What were they talking shit
no,
about?
you literally have guys, and so you know us, we're like very fucking social, and so we're asking like, how are the other people, how are the other clients you guys deal with? Because a lot of these guys are doing PSD for us and that shit. So, but kind of the consensus across the board, there was a lot of cool people, but a lot of them like they wouldn't stay to take photos with people, and then they were complaining like, oh, I have to
It's
sit
hot.
in a fucking hot tent,
It's
like,
dusty.
and you're like. Are you really telling a fucking infantryman or like a medic that's deployed for 9 months away from their family
boy.
that your fucking douchebag ass has to be away in a hot tent for 2 days? Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Welcome to Hollywood.
Welcome to Hollywood.
Of course. It's
Yeah.
hot over here. I can't. It's fucking hot over here.
It's crazy, man.
So let's break it down. Let's go country by country. Where did you guys go? Let the audience know. Is that Jared? Did he come back with Zika?
Yeah,
Are
he
you
did.
coughing
Dude, he's been
into
coughing the
microphone?
whole time.
It's dusty over there, man.
No, so the first way we flew into Kuwait, and then Kuwait they gave us like a little bit of rest time before we made it into. Look who's calling me. That's crazy.
Hey, Matt. Matt, did they tell you to Kuwait here?
Yeah,
We'll be right back.
Nailed
Nailed it.
it.
All right, so you guys went to Kuwait first off, and then where else?
Yeah, so we went to Baghdad, and we ended up going to BDSC, Union 3, and Erbil, which are Erbil's northern Iraq, which is crazy because that's up in Kurdistan where I used to work, and I fucked with all the military guys throwing some Kurdish down. They're like, how does Matt know that? It was really bizarre. And then we went into Kuwait, and we did about 3 bases there. There's 3 major bases in Kuwait. Showed the movie about twice at each location. And then we went to Africa and Djibouti and some other places. So it was a really cool experience, man. And I have to say, if anybody listens on the mill side, the response of like the higher leadership, and I got to give accolades to those guys. Range 15 is a very edgy comedy. We're all aware of that. Or sense of humor is very. It's not in everyone's taste, but the fact that they would accept us, promote it, and then be giving us kind of affirmation for even showing up was really cool to me. Like, you know, you have 1-star generals, command sergeant majors, 3 stars, General Votel that were very inviting. It was a super humbling experience.
It was a different. That was not Votel.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it was a different guy.
Okay,
starts with a V.
it starts with a V. But
We'll look 'em up.
the fact that they were so inviting to us was pretty rad, and obviously Jared and I fucked with everybody the whole time we're there. So it was a good time.
You know.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, we did.
Well, dude, we were talking
Yeah,
about. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, Ross.
No. I'm sure you guys fucked with them. I can only imagine.
So, dude, we were working out today, and we were talking about how like it's different there. Like here in the United States, like our little demographic knows who we are, right? Outside of that, we're still unknown. But then now you're in kind of the focal point of
Dude,
who.
every step
right.
you took, people made eye contact with you and knew exactly. I mean, the fucking Secret Service of a dignitary all stuck around because
That's
they
what I
heard
that's what I
we were coming
imagined,
back.
dude.
We were coming back on this flight. They stayed because they wanted a photo.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. I imagined it would be like that.
Yeah.
Like what an experience that had to be for you guys to see what we started and what we've accomplished, and to know really that who we've touched, man.
They're funny. Like, so when we were talking to them, we get off the plane, and like I obviously knew who the diplomat they were there for because we'd heard about it.
Oh, it's already been on the news.
Yeah,
we could say it. Ash Carter was there.
Yeah, so I get
Secretary
off the
of
plane.
Defense.
They're waiting there. I'm like, oh, what's up, guys? So you're DOS whips guys, right? And they're like, maybe. And I'm like, so you're here for so and so and so and so. And they're like, we can't talk about it. I'm like, fuck you, man. Come on, dude. Like, we got it. But they were super cool. Everything across the board from contractors and
The
military.
dude even said it. He was like, I mean, you know, whatever, Ash Carter came, but we heard you guys were on the plane. We were waiting.
fucking rad,
so
man.
fucking
That's
dope.
hilarious.
I mean, if you sit back and look back, you're like, that's
It's weird.
crazy.
Yeah.
man.
We did convince her, the female that was walking around, the specialist. She was super nice, but I was like, hey, man, if shit goes down, just throw me your gun. She was like, yeah, you can have my Beretta right off the bat. I'm going to jump on the ground. You take my gun. I was like, yes. I got you, girl. I got you.
I got you, girl. I got you. So Matt, you're out less than a year, and now you're back with your own movie as a lead. Again, that's crazy, man. That's absolutely crazy. You know that, right?
I guess, man. I don't take myself that serious, dude. I don't know.
But did you ever imagine a year ago sitting over there? Oh, hey, no, I'll be back here next year with my own movie.
No, when
that I'm
I
starring in.
told Jared I quit contracting in Charlotte when we were both in the car together, I never would have ever thought that I would be back there in that capacity. So it was a really cool experience, man. And I have to say, everybody that was out there, dude, their response to us, and they were so inviting and amazing. Like, you know, you always have the weird people, but overall, the experience was just truly amazing.
I felt bad because everybody was like saying thank you and stuff.
Right,
And
I'm
I
like,
was
fuck you guys.
Dude, are
You're
you kidding?
Yeah,
You're over here. I'm over here
come
getting
over
drunk.
here however much you want us to.
Yeah,
It's,
seriously.
it's funny because like I don't think people realize that. Like, dude, it's we don't give a fuck about all that. We're like, we just want to hang out with,
the
dudes,
guys,
right?
exactly.
Like, we just hang out, man. Like, we don't do it for that kind of praise. I think we do it because it's fun to entertain.
Yeah.
And we also know it's kind of the inside joke that we're trying to say what most people don't say. You know what I mean? So
Right.
it's fun to do, man.
And that was a comment one of the sergeant majors made. He said watching the movie was refreshing. That in a PC world, we said fuck it.
That's
And he said it was funny to see all different types of people in that room.
Yeah.
He was like, you leveled everybody onto one playing field.
That's
He
fucking dope.
literally walked in and goes, "This is offline." He goes, "I'm glad because no one puts themselves out there." And he's like, "I'm sick of this new fucking army." He's like, "I want people to go back to the fact where they can laugh and talk about their brothers and make jokes about themselves and walk away as a brotherhood.
Dude.
You guys are fucking doing it." And I was just like, yes, Sergeant Major. And you guys, it's Mike or whatever his first name
Yeah.
was. I'm like,
And that
Sergeant
was
Major,
weird, too.
come
You
in,
got-
Sergeant Major.
Right.
Like,
Generals
you're
introducing
goddamn
themselves.
E9, bro.
Hey, I'm John.
Hi, Nate. Call me Nate.
Sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Snap to attention, Sarah. I didn't shave. yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
sorry.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's amazing. It's amazing to see what Article 15 has done, and not even that, even Ranger Up, and then coming together for this movie, and then now you guys are overseas, hanging out with the guys, and being in the
cool.
place that we all spent most of our careers in the military at.
Yeah.
What a fucking refreshing feeling for that, man. It's insane, and what
It was funny because so many people were like afraid to ask, and then once they realized, like,
they're just dudes.
Could I get a photo or anything? Like, yeah. Like,
It's
Can I
it's-
post this on my Instagram?
Right, it's crazy when someone goes like, "Hey man, I'm sorry to bother you. Do you mind if I get a picture?"
I have it at Twin Peaks
it's
today.
like, bro,
Yeah.
who gives a fuck?
Yeah,
Let's
I'm
take
down.
a picture.
I didn't fly 8,000 miles to
Yeah,
fucking stare at my
dude,
phone
yeah.
and eat this rice.
Yeah, show me your dick, bro. It's all good.
Let's see it.
Dude, I will say, man, I flew through some shitty airports in my day, but like, you know, the Djibouti airport was a trash hole. It was literally like, I mean, it didn't exist. The check-in counter was like a plywood fucking thing, and that's whatever. We weren't worried about it. But Kuwait, I thought we were going to get shot in Kuwait,
Terrifying.
Because it's, I mean,
Really?
Kuwait International
yeah,
was
dude,
fucking terrifying.
Just the vibe and
Ross would have got us killed.
yeah, you would have got us killed.
Yeah.
The way the security.
You're welcome.
You would have
You're
mouthed
welcome.
off out loud until we were killed.
Well, the way the security is, dude, they really don't check anything. They're like, no water bottles, anything. I checked like 3 water bottles. They didn't even see it. So like, the security was absolute trash.
You
And,
go
know,
through
it's-
100. You go through 100 X-ray machines.
but nothing. They don't look at anything. And
No one cares. It beep beep beep. It's beeping. You didn't stop the guy.
yeah,
Fuck
it was
that.
it was weird.
Like
I was not a
the
fan.
Djiboutian shit. Leaving Djibouti, the people in customs and the people at the desks are high.
Yeah, they're all high.
Hot.
Yeah, they're all
They're-
jacked up
Oh,
on
wait,
cot.
wait.
Fucked up.
I've heard you guys talk about cod. Can you kind of
It's
break
like
down what
morphine.
cod is?
It's like, but you suck on
Yeah,
it.
you
It's a
chew it.
little-
Oh, so this is actually the root, right?
legal.
That they chew on.
Yeah.
It's completely
Yeah.
legal.
It's the same one from like Mogadishu
Their
times.
Yep.
president keeps them fucked up, so they're just like, are all chill.
Fuck,
Yeah.
It's like eating 30 strike forces is what I heard.
wow.
No, they're not. It's not an upper man that makes them fucking zombies.
Who Alex Miller, who was on the trip with us, it was Nick Palmachano from Ranger Up, JT, myself, and
AJ Miller.
Alex. Yeah, AJ. I'm sorry.
Did Alex do any cot?
No.
That's the guy that would do cod.
But he was filming.
Yeah, he'd try it out and he'd be fine. He'd
He
be
was
fucking
filming
fine
the whole
for, like,
time, but
9
dude, he
days.
got consistently yelled at the whole entire trip.
No
like,
way. Why?
stop filming! Dude, like in Djibouti, he got after it. He yelled at a dude. I was like, we're either going to jail, but somehow he coerced the guy to letting him on the plane.
He gets gangster, dude.
Yeah, he gets gangster
He
real
gets
quick.
Gangster real quick.
Yeah.
Love the dude.
But again, like you're going through a regulated checkpoint. Like the guys are arguing with us about our passports, but they're fucking high. Like they're fucked up. They can't read. And you're just like, oh, get me out of this shithole fucking country.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, did any of these old like memories come back to you from when you were over there? Like the sounds, the smell, the weather, all that
Trust
stuff
me.
where you're like, oh shit.
No, I mean
This is
Iraq
starting to feel familiar.
always smells like shit in the
No, but
morning.
you know what's
so
funny? That smell though is so familiar.
Oh yeah.
It's one of those
Why,
things.
why,
I mean,
why does it smell? Why does it smell like shit?
We were on
burning
the roof.
tires and shit.
No,
It was cool because at one point we were on the roof of the the Parliament building
Yeah.
in Baghdad.
And you're just like,
Really?
Yeah. And we were looking at the fucking swords,
kind of looking
Yeah,
around.
both
Right.
crosswords. Yeah.
the cross swords.
Yeah.
You're looking at
Just
through the city.
yeah, those are icons out there for guys who fucking go overseas and take pictures from in Baghdad. Dude, I'm telling you right now, if I was, I'd be like, fuck, this is crazy.
It is. Well, the
But
thing
that's what we were having fun because we'd go to the ECPs, right? So we wouldn't tell the soldiers. So it's like the guys are doing the ECP overwatching.
Yeah, it was
whatever.
like these guys.
All the guard
and
mount.
ECPs
We don't wanna
pretty
give her
much-
their positions.
They're guards, and they're
Yeah.
pretty much protecting the local. What is it?
Everything.
The
The
post.
consulate,
Right,
the post, whatever you want to call it. So like we would just knock and they'd be like, "Hi, sir," and we just walk in and they'd like their eyes are open, like, "So what you got here, man? 240 golf? Oh, that's cool. So you have your Gustav here," and they're just like, "Yes, sir." And they're like, their mind is boggling. Like, why are
Private Johnson reporting from Tech Point 4.
Yeah. They're like, why is JT and Matt on the 9th floor of this weird thing overlooking the embassy? Like, sup, dudes? And we're over there like fucking racking the gun. Like,
So
oh,
dope,
we're good, dude.
Remember Firepoint 7? We used to be-
Firepoint 7 in Missoula, dog. Fuck that place.
5.7. We see a guy fucking a goat.
Yeah.
That was like one of the dudes got me the first day we got into Africa. He just stopped me outside the MWR where we were checking out the setup of where they were going to set the movie up and everything. And he was like, "Look, man, I got 7 guard points that are on shift until midnight. They're going to miss your guys' visit. They're going to miss this whole thing.
Shit.
Would you come with us and come see them?" I jumped in the truck and went to
Yeah.
all of them with him.
JT toured all of them, man.
That's dope.
Hey,
dude.
and Jared, I heard a rumor over there that you guys snuck away from your own security and showed it in a mess hall. Is that true?
Those are two separate things. We
Yeah.
snuck away from our own security and went to the Ali Salim, the airbase.
No way. Dope.
Because for whatever reason, we got rushed out of Iraq and came home the day before our travel day. So when we got back to the hotel in Kuwait City, the security was just like, they wanted the day off. They were like, you guys can just hang out at the hotel. Well, you know us. We called the airbase ourselves because we got friends there. And they're like, we'll come, we'll
because
come pick you
I saw
up.
the pictures.
We'll come
I
pick
saw
you
the
up and
pictures
put it in the
online, and it
theater.
looked like you guys were in a cafeteria.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
well,
that
we did
was-
that showing because exactly what JT said. So we had a travel day, and they mapped out a whole day for travel, but they ended up getting us on an earlier flight. So we got in at like what, midnight or something, or
Yeah, that
11.
night, yeah, we were there.
And so we had the whole next day in Kuwait just
Doing
doing
nothing.
So we're all like, dude, the whole reason we came here is to show the fucking movie, and we weren't going to Al Asaim. So it's like, JT, fucking, that's Jared. He knows fucking everybody. So he like calls the command sergeant major, and he's like, I have the movie, I have the day off, and then they fucking schedule
They got
it.
us into
Crazy.
the theater,
Yeah.
2 showings. They were all packed.
Yeah, it's
So,
dope.
so here's a question, man. I know my Matt best. How hard was it to get whiskey out there?
I will say my time in Kuwait, we were dry. We went
Kuwait
7 days
is the
without
only dry
liquor.
country.
Right.
But the
So-
other countries, I'm not going to out anybody.
no, you
we're
can-
like,
you
hey
can
bro,
find it. You can
hey
find
bro,
it.
two
Yeah.
drink
Yeah,
maximum.
just like when we were there.
But here's a
Yeah.
bottle.
Just like
boom,
we were there.
boom, boom,
Right.
boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's wondering.
Kuwait, though, the only one is because 3 years ago they outlawed it.
Yeah. So
Like,
that's what's
in
wondering.
the country.
We had our
Was it
fun.
good? Was it good at least whiskey?
No, yeah, it's American whiskey. I mean, they all have
They
like
all had
you
it.
have
shipped.
everything.
Jameson.
Yeah.
Every
Yeah.
I used
place.
to have it sent to me in
You're
fucking
allowed
Arizona
to,
bottles.
So there is no GO1 in Djibouti.
Yeah.
No way.
So AFRICOM is not under. That's what I'm saying. Like, God, if you're a general or you're a sergeant major or whatever, and you listen to this, like, look at what they've done at Camp Leminar and just do that everywhere because
Still.
there's so much. The spirits are so much higher.
Right,
there.
morale is high.
Yeah, like they got a pool.
Yeah,
That's important.
Kuwait was
That's important.
almost depressing the
Yeah.
morale, but
The
then
morale
Djibouti
was
was like,
depressing.
you guys can fuck each other, you can have 2 drinks,
Yeah.
and it was like,
they're
okay,
allowed
boom.
to date
Here's-
and go.
yeah.
They're allowed to date and go in each other's
Yeah.
rooms.
Here's
And
condoms.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's condoms, and on Thursday nights it's going to be country night.
They
so you
call
can
them
2-step.
They call them if you get a girlfriend in Djibouti, it's called a klubu.
What's that?
Yeah, so a clue is what they call the housing units that you're in. And if you have a klubu, that's your deployed girlfriend.
A clue.
Ooh.
Wow.
Klubu.
Wow.
It's
look
funny
at
when we
that.
were overseas, man. We didn't even see females. I got a letter from my mom one time. It smelled like perfume, and it was
Yeah.
exciting. Oh shit! It's from my mom.
So, Ross, what was it like seeing us when we're traveling and stuff? What have you guys been up to, man?
fuck.
You know, here's the thing. So I was following along, obviously on Instagram and Facebook, and we FaceTime a couple times with you guys, and like there was I had a lot of questions where it was like, to me, was there any part of you that missed like being war fighters back over there?
Oh, I'm sure, man.
No, I mean,
No.
I deployed enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I got like 22 deployments under my belt. I'm good. I'm good.
By the way, they have
You're
the
done. You're done with it. Like you all of that was out of your system, and you're like, all right,
Well, I mean,
cool. I'm glad I get to hang,
dude,
show a
you
movie.
get
Like
sucked in real quick, and you remember everything
the
that
bullshit.
goes with it. Yeah.
Well, you have to observe the capacity in which that you're deployed, right? So it's like we were kind of like the conventional unit, and the war is still going on, and there's men and women doing some crazy, extraordinary things. But like, you know, if I went over there and it was like the task force guys are going out murdering dudes every night and doing direct action stuff, I'd be very like, hey, get me back into it. But like the way it is now and the diplomacy and the politics a part of all of that, I don't want to necessarily be a part of that. And I think through the podcast and the response we got from all the troops, like we have a bigger mission doing stuff like this.
100% agree.
Than me being a shooter. So.
I went into the TACP shack in Djibouti, and I pretty much got sucked into working for about 20 minutes.
Really?
Oh, we started going down the rabbit hole of all the request procedures and what they were doing, and so I'm giving him, talking about advice. Oh, here's things that I've seen, and it was like, oh fuck, I'm working, I need to leave.
Shit.
That's fucking hilarious. So, hey, let me ask you the ultimate Kobe question then. Could you guys go back in, let's just say cold. You haven't been in a long time. Could you go back in on a mission tonight and kick ass like you used to?
Yeah, that's easy.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you're asking me to rock fucking 7 miles, it'd be a little tough.
It'd be like, oh.
If you want me to just kick in the door and fuck the
I would be better probably. The experience that I've had outside of my
kicking a door and fuck a zombie.
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
come
fuck a
fuck a zombie,
zombie.
fuck a
I'm all over it. I'm really, really good at that.
I feel like you'd be my good number 2 man in the door.
Dude, I'm the best number 2 man.
Because you're left-handed, so we
That's
could
what I'm saying.
pie those corners
That's
real
what
hard.
me and Voss were at,
Yeah,
dude. Me
yeah.
and my boyfriend, he was
Yeah.
a board tacker. That was our thing.
Yeah.
You're 1, I'm 2. Righty, lefty. Game over. Fuck the world.
Pew, pew.
Do people listen to the podcast over there?
Yeah, we got
Absolutely.
We had the one guy with the Drinkin' Bros shirt and everything. That was
Yeah,
nice.
there was a
yeah.
few. There's some Drinkin' Bros fitness shirts. There was
Yeah.
Drinkin' Bros shirts.
Hey.
A lot.
That's awesome. Yeah. That's
it.
great to hear.
Doing
I
big
didn't
things.
know.
Yeah.
They love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I love them. I'm just excited to
Yeah,
be back on the
fuck.
podcast.
They were great.
I'm talking too much tonight. I
No,
love
yeah.
it.
I want to go.
It's
We
good.
need to do a podcast from Baghdad.
Wow.
Podcast over Baghdad.
Podcast over
Down
Baghdad.
with
So,
that
general reaction. Everybody loved the movie
Yeah.
over there?
Oh yeah.
We didn't do much over here. I'll tell you what I did. I was in Dallas. For 2 weeks trying to push.
Yeah,
Let's Sing
it
This
was your
Whiskey.
birthday, Rocco.
It was.
Happy birthday,
I
buddy.
appreciate it, man. I had a good time, but pretty much spent my time out there going to every bar I possibly can to try and get Let's Singer's whiskey in it, man.
Hustling.
That's what I was doing. Wishing I was
Every
with
day
the
I'm
boys.
hustling.
So it was nice. It was good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Everybody liked it. They really did.
Fucking movie's crazy.
Like the
dude.
Kuwait crowd definitely went a lot more.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
well, even then the DJ crowd was the largest one I think we've ever shown the movie to.
It was
Djibouti crowd, right? Yeah.
it was about 29 palms. 29 palms.
29
No, it
palms.
actually was bigger than 29 palms.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's
yeah.
a big.
Because I was gonna
Really?
say, yeah, Hollywood
Yeah.
would have been the biggest I've been to at 400,
Yeah.
and that was easy.
Well, we were
six.
almost 800 at 29
Almost
palms.
820 palms. Yeah.
But the Djibouti one, it was
That
big.
massive.
It was big.
massive. Everybody was there.
And everybody stayed for the Q&A. That was
Yeah.
dope. So
that's good.
Yeah.
yeah, it was super
That's
cool.
awesome, man.
Fucking A.
And you think morale-wise, it was would you
That-
say it was an overall unbelievable experience for everyone?
Consistently, people kept telling us that we're one of the most attended, USO AFE events. Like,
no shit.
They said, they were talking about, they have bands come and 12 people will show up. And
Wow.
they're trying, and they have to pull
Yeah.
people to
It's
they
fucking
start
free.
going around. Yeah, I guess there was a bunch of stand-up comedians, and
That's what I love,
fucking 8 people show up.
There was the one sergeant major. He's like, I don't know how you guys got this fucking movie to get approved to show, but the guys love it. And I was like, we made it all the way up.
Man. Fucking A.
I guess even
Jared-
one of the comedians got reported
No
by a
way.
female.
Yeah, he got a
You're
sharp
kidding.
complaint.
And ours was good.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. So do you know what a sharp complaint is, Ross?
I do not.
Okay, so it's sexual. Was it sexual harassment
and rape prevention.
and rape or yeah.
Yes.
No,
Our
no.
girl's
Holy
gonna
shit.
kill us for that.
That
Yeah.
got super
No,
violent. I did
and
not
no
expect
sexual
that to stand
harassment
for that.
and something whatever.
Risk
risk
something-
prevention.
something like that.
So it's essentially like if your feelings are hurt, you get a complaint.
Oh man.
And a comedian got a sharp complaint who was there the tour before us. We showed the movie in 12 probably different times.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
didn't get a sharp
We didn't
complaint.
get one.
Not
So
one complaint. They all love
go
it.
fuck yourself, fucking
Yeah.
comedian.
Tell your
boy.
stupid jokes. We can rip dicks off.
We can fuck zombies, bro.
We can fuck zombies, bro. We talk about popcorn in the butt.
in the butt. Not to end all that shit, man. I want to thank everybody that they were so inviting and so humble and so awesome to us. Like we don't deserve to get treated like that. So you guys are rad, and thank you
Would
for
love
everything.
to go back anytime you have us.
We're gonna bring Ross next time,
awesome, man.
so he can fly in a C-130 at fucking ground level and throw up everywhere.
God. And I would love to see the look on Ross's face when they're like, when we're in the strike cell and they're like, all right, we're about to drop 2 GBU-38s on these guys. And you've got a 70-inch screen right in front of you.
Just watching
them.
ISIS dudes get killed.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, you know, the look on my face would be like a child getting a boner for the first time. I'd be
like,
amped about it.
You'd be like, are you serious? Are you serious right now?
They're
They're about to do
I'd
this?
love to see
They're
it.
about to do
Yeah,
this?
the 1 star comes in. He's like, approved.
Game over.
We just killed.
I'd love to see a little freedom deployed on people's faces.
Yeah.
Ross, there
I
ain't
really
no
would.
face left after that deployment.
There's not even
I
dick skin
know,
on that
I know.
one.
And hey, Jared,
the
I got one more question for you. Only because we were following you along online. I saw a picture, I think, of you and your old unit.
Yeah, what was that?
Yeah.
Are they still deployed?
Yeah, they all just went over there about a month ago. So Butch Rogers.
Holy shit.
Butch was there?
Butchie was in Kuwait.
No way.
Yeah,
Shit.
Butch Rogers
Butch
was
was
there.
there.
Fuck up.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
You didn't see the Black Rifle video?
I did not.
He did a bad decisions.
Out there?
He's in the chow hall and he goes, I make a lot of bad decisions in my day. Volunteering for a quick Kuwait 9-monther is definitely one of them.
No shit. that guy is so funny, dude.
Yeah. He's got a picture. Oh no, I got
Yeah.
a picture of Matt and Butch. You got to see his attire too.
Dude, he
That
is
he's walking
so
around
funny.
Kuwait.
Oh, I fucking love Butch Rogers, man. What are the chances that you run into him over there? What the fuck?
Well, yeah, he's deployed in Kuwait. That was a fucking fun time, man.
Look at that outfit, Rocco. He's got the fanny.
No,
He's got the
he
fanny
always
panty.
has
He
He
a
brought the fanny pack
He's
over
got
there.
the fanny and he's got the khaki chubs.
Dude, he's so funny, dude.
Good
Damn
time.
it, I love Butch Rogers. We got to get him in the next movie, man. I love Butch Rogers. That guy's one of my favorites.
He is so good.
By the way, for our audience, his real name is Tyler Puterbaugh.
Put
we
the
call him
bow.
Butch Rogers.
Tyler, put the bow.
He is.
He's funny as fuck, man. He does. He did some
wish-
Black Rifle Coffee videos. He did some At Night She Cries While You Ride the Steed videos.
that was
the guy's
really
a genius.
Really
I love him.
funny.
I love him.
Ross was he's in the Kuwait crowd, and we asked, who knows Black Rifle Coffee? A bunch of people raised their hand. We're like, who remembers the original Black Rifle Coffee commercials with Butch Rogers? And everybody raised their hand. We go, Butch Rogers is right there, motherfucker.
Yeah, it was fucking
No
great.
way.
People were really weirded out by it because he's like an E7, so he's just like, what the fuck?
And we posted that video on Black
so
Rifle's
funny.
Instagram, and a bunch of people were commenting like, wait a minute, this dude's at Camp Uring right now? I'm at Camp Uring.
He's so funny.
Oh my god, that's so great, dude. Butch Rogers is my fucking favorite.
Dude, I did run in
love that
when we were
guy.
at Uring. I walked in. I was walking through the chow hall and I had a guy come up to me. He's like, "Hey, dude, I really need a picture with you." He's like half black dude. He was fucking chill as shit. And he goes, "This would be the best photo." And I was like, "Ha ha ha!" I look at his name tape. Last name is Best.
No
Yeah.
way.
So
That's cool.
yeah, he said he's going to go to RASP, and I was like, "You better fucking pass, asshole."
Good luck.
So
all
to
the
that
guys
dude,
we were talking about.
I got a picture with a guy with the last name Best.
We're
It's
talking about
pretty
today.
cool.
All the guys say like, "Hey man, I'm gonna be a ranger someday." I was like, a lot of people say that.
Yeah, let's go to selection
A
first.
lot of people say that.
So.
Did you did the obvious though, right, Matt? You called him. Did you tell him he was second?
Yes, of course I did. Of course I did.
Well, hey, forgive me for all the questions, man. It looked like a blast. I
No, I
wish
love
we
it.
could have been there. But I want to talk about the video you made today because that was pretty incredible.
Which one?
In the middle of the night last night, I got tags like 9 different times.
It was like it almost came in at the same time, Ross, because I woke up at around 3 a.m. and
I know.
found all the tags.
I saw your text at 3 a.m. because I woke up at 3 a.m. too because maybe we're on the same jet lag schedule, and I was like, "Why
I
is
texted
Jared
you at
awake?"
3 a.m. I gotta look at this.
No, you didn't text me.
Yeah.
You wrote on the forum
yeah,
because
yeah.
that's when I first saw it. Because Mel was like, "Yo,
I texted you because a bunch of people hit me up and they were like, "Hey man, could you call Matt? This girl just made this unbelievable video. Her name is Rachel Richardson, and it was one of the coolest videos I've seen in a while. I didn't know where it was going to go. For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, go to Drinkin Bros page or Drinkin Bros podcast page or Matt Best 11X page." Because you made a response video. This girl. Do you want to explain it to the audience for us?
yeah, no
What
worries."
was
So she was married to a guy, Rocco from the 101st Airborne Division, 3rd Brigade, and he passed away in 2010, I believe, is the year in
2010
in Afghanistan from a suicide bomber. and she did this like really emotional, like the whole videos where you hold up the paper and
Holding the cards.
And so she wrote about how like the Rockasons are still family to her, and she like wants to meet the new soldiers and like still be supportive of the unit because that's her husband's unit. And then the last one was like, Matt Best, will you be my date? And it was just like, oh god, hits you in the heartstrings. And I didn't see it because we got back a day and a half ago.
Yeah, we were still kind of.
So I went to bed at like fucking 10 p.m. last night, and then I woke up to literally, I think, 50 text messages and 50 fucking Facebook things from everybody writing. So Rocco and I were talking today. We're like, hey, what can we do? And I got to go to my schedule's insane, but we're like, all right, I can't say no to a widow. So Rocco and I just kind of came up with a cool response to her, and it was kind of like we kind of played it off that I couldn't go, and I said obviously I would go to the military ball and support the unit and show her love for the guys. So it's pretty cool.
900,000 views almost right now.
I was gonna say, yeah, it would look like it was close to 1 million, and I will say this because I got as many texts I got about her sending you the video. I probably got about 40 personal emails from people saying, "I can't. This is so touching that Matt would do this. Please tell him thank you for us."
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
Well, I think, dude, honestly, like in Rock,
your video was amazing. Like it really was.
Rocco and I were talking about this today because we spent the whole day. It was a good mandate today, by the way.
Mandate.
It was a fun day. We were talking about like trying to be leaders in the community, right? So she put that out there, and some other guys were super supportive of it. They're like, hey, they started like a GoFundMe to buy a plane ticket for me, and I was just like, let's be like public figures. Let's influence people for making the correct decisions in life. And so when Rock were talking, we're like, hey man, we took all that money from the GoFundMe. I donated $500 to what we're working on as a JSOC memorial that we want to get built.
Yep.
Which is what city is that in, Jared?
It's at Fort Bragg.
Fort Bragg.
It's at the compound. They're going to put it inside the compound.
Nice. So donate that money. I'll buy my own way out, and just kind of like not being an asshole in life. And I think that was a good way of kind of depicting that. And I hope people follow suit to that, where it's like, hey man, just stop being a fucking asshole in life. Stop talking shit. Let's fuck this whole Black Lives Matters movement, and let's just be nice people. Shit, I got political.
You went for it.
Oh, you did, Matt. You did.
Okay.
Boy, while you were gone, the shit hit the fucking fan.
Jesus Christ.
We'll get to that in the next episode, though. Yeah. We'll keep this one polite on the up and up, because that was
it was a pleasure. I'm super excited to go hang out with Rachel, and all the Rockasons were hitting us up, and so we'll go out there and have a good time. We'll get a hotel and drink, and it'll be awesome.
And also we should mention to the audience that you get probably 500 of these requests a year.
Oh, and they
you
double.
do it once a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, look, you do it once a year. So
we were joking about that. It's like now people are gonna be like, hey, I have cancer. I'm like, God damn, I can't. My schedule's so busy. But like, I try to block off once a year to like go out and at least. I do a ball once a year. Last year we did the ball with the Marine.
Yep.
And this year, and it was like touching, and you could tell she like really meant it. It wasn't for vanity reasons. And also, we got to promote a charitable organization, and she was completely behind that. So
yeah,
I dig that a lot.
So here's the real question. If you get a video from a girl with a sad face and the cards that just says, I recently got chlamydia, would you go to a ball with me?
No, I'll just fuck her with a condom.
Oh, man. This girl obviously likes to party.
Welcome back, Matthew.
This girl likes
Here's a shot of penicillin and a condom dick.
We were having a nice fireside chat all night, talking about what a saint you are for going overseas. And
No. We need to spice this shit up. I'm an asshole,
And then
Tara!
welcome back, Tara!
Are we ever going to know that story or not?
Never.
You'll probably know when the documentary comes out because it's all on film.
That's so funny.
It's really funny.
It's real fucked up.
Real fucked up and real funny.
She's going to think we're insane when this doc comes out.
Oh, my God.
I can't wait to hear it. Well, hey, on that note, let's get to the Drinkin' Bro of the week. In this case, it is a broette of the week.
Broette!
You might know her, Jared. Her name is Caitlin Taylor.
Oh, yeah, I've seen her naked.
Caitlin Taylor?
She's a young woman from El Paso, Texas.
She's from New Jersey.
She's turning 30 today.
She's a brave little toaster.
Yeah, she happens to be married to Jared.
Oh,
which
is that your wife?
She should be the Drinking Bro of the week every single week for that.
Of the year.
And she had a nice little story about you coming back. By the way,
Really?
She said you were super sweet. She said you came in, you hadn't seen her in a while, you kissed her, you guys made love, and then you immediately went to McDonald's. You got a Big Mac, 6 cheeseburgers.
Did you really?
You didn't bring back any food for her, and then you proceeded to eat it all in front of her, and then pass out right on the couch.
Did you really?
Yeah.
You fat fuck.
That is so fucked. And
Happy birthday, Caitlin.
happy
Today.
birthday, Caitlin.
At first, I thought you were just lying and making up a story, and then you talked about the McDonald's trip, and that's true.
She had to go to Grubhub to order her own food.
It was midnight.
So
I mean,
funny.
Didn't pick up anything for your wife,
Listen,
who has missed you all this time.
I
Not even a
will
bird.
say this, all the guys deployed in the military, they're brave and heroes, but Caitlin Taylor, she is a hero for marrying you for this long.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
yeah.
A saint.
There's someone out there for everyone. To Caitlin Taylor, we love you. Thanks for putting up with him. Thanks for letting him travel and doing all this. In all sincerity, because your travel schedule is crazy. You edit all these videos for everyone. You do everything. You're the glue that holds this whole fuck story together. So to Caitlin, thanks for putting up with him and being polite about him working all this
To
time.
Caitlin.
Cheers.
To Caitlin, happy 30th.
I'm going
happy
to
30th,
so
Caitlin.
do you tonight.
Ew.
You're going to pass out.
Yeah.
Missionary?
You're
You-
tired.
are you gonna
Jet
do-
lag
Are you
setting
gonna do
in.
Fat Boy Missionary?
I do fat boy on the back.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Fat Boy Saddle?
No, I just lay on my back.
Are you gonna you're gonna give her the orca whale?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You're going to be louder than her?
Just breathe. But it's not even that.
You're going to be moaning?
It's heavy breathing. Just
It's like a sleep apnea machine is strapped to your face.
Steaming up the windows.
Can someone
we do this thing called the reverse porcupine.
Ew.
Can someone in Drinking Bros just meme Tara? Tarra? Just
It's Tarah.
yeah, just super long. Just Tara. Just Jared. No, it needs to
Only
be
if you
you.
tell that story one day.
You
You're
in
gonna
the
tell
Frank-
that story.
you in the
One day.
trailer holding the smoke grenade, and that's just says Tara. I'm gonna meme that.
Franklin's going to do it.
Oh,
All right,
God.
all right. Well, we love you, Drinking Bros. Sorry for talking so much. I talked all this
You
podcast.
did fine. I love you.
apologize.
We missed you.
Yeah, we're happy to have you back,
man.
man.
I
We
got
missed you. We
excited.
missed you, buddy.
I got excited.
There's a lot of excitement. Well, welcome back. We missed you. For Mr. Matt Best, Mr. Jared Taylor, Vincent Vargas, a.k.a. Rocco, and Ross Patterson, we are out of here. Thanks for joining us. Go to drinkinbros.com, drinkinbrospodcast.com, and get some teas. Get some teas
Some tea.
in a France press.
It's a France press. I gotta
All
do
the
that
way
video.
up.